What discouraged you?
Well, I think we started out like a bottle rocket. I think after you look at the first game, I'd be remiss not to tell you that I didn't think I kind of felt in the back of my mind that with all the new players we had, I thought there was going to be some jitters. I thought there was going to be some inconsistency with Taj, inconsistency with all of them. I kind of felt that, but we had a few 3 and outs in the first half after especially getting out and scoring, and we didn't let up. It wasn't that they let up. It was just the fact that there was just the guys just hadn't been together, and it's first game and new offensive coordinator and the whole bit. I mean, we couldn't get in a rhythm. I couldn't get in a rhythm as a play caller. They couldn't get rhythm as a player because we'd get a couple good plays and then a bad play, a couple good and a bad, and so that was kind of that concerned me. But in the back of my mind, I kind of felt like, hey, you better have something prepared if that does happen. And then we're very encouraged. Come in at halftime, we're down. Kind of looked at some of the guys' faces, and so I told them in there, I said, we had some long faces, and not a concern or anything, but they were just kind of down. And I said, wait a minute, time out, hold on. This isn't the way this thing's gonna work. I mean, we're all right. We're just kind of killing ourselves right now, and so. I think you saw that, and I just told him, I said, look, we're gonna pick ourselves back up. We're gonna hit a few plays, and this thing's gonna take off. And that was encouraging. I tell you, I was very impressed with the way that Taj responded the second half, the way they all did, and because we had to carry, we had to help our defense out and get us back up for those guys because they were on the field quite a bit early on. So.
Having a little bit of trouble picking up some of the blitzers off the edge there early on. It looked like.
We missed a few hot reads, missed some hots. They did some twisting up front. It kind of threw us for a loop early on, but for the most part, our guys were we just had to settle down. I mean, we were trying so hard. I mean, Taj was pressing, I was pressing as a play caller, they were pressing as players, and we just had to just say, look, it's all right. Let's do what we do, and it's all going to take it, work itself out. So, again, first game, you expect a few of those things, but the first game was promising is, like I asked him, I said, when's the last time you scored 43 points and played really bad in this first half? And it just proves to you right there what we're capable of doing at any given time. You just take off and explode out of this thing. So a lot of confidence in that room right now. I mean, those guys see it. They saw, hey, we were down at half, and look, oh my goodness, look what we're doing. And I'm really pleased with them. I told them to show up Monday ready to work because we got to get better and we got to play 4 solid quarters.
Offensive not finding the rhythm. Was there a difference in the kind of tempo you were going for from the first half to the second half? Or was
a little bit. Because the first half tempo, we couldn't get in a groove. You'd go 1, 2, 3 out, or 1, 2, 3. You'd get a first down and then go 1, 2, 3 out. You'd only pick up 1 first down, and then have to go out. So it was hard to get into a groove tempo-wise as well. Now the second half, we hit a few things, got some confidence in him. Then you saw the tempo pick up, and man, we had them on their heels at that point.
Was that drive when you kept getting to Sammy? Was that the tempo, like I guess as fast?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we're after, and we're going to teach off of that, and taking advantage of what they give us and getting them misaligned by our tempo. Absolutely.
Was the ton of motion
just kind of an icebreaker for you? I mean, all of a sudden you got a third down conversion, you got the lead back there.
Yeah, it was something we were trying to set up a few plays earlier off one of our runs, and 3rd and 7. I mean, we had already been 3 and out or whatever. We had to get something going. And I said, let's just try to get the ball to Dwayne and see what can happen out of that thing. We had some outlets, so if it didn't happen, he at least had some outlets out of it. So.
Any offensive line concerns after, especially?
Well, I don't know. I'd have to go and look. One of the things that did concern me is we had the ball down there and went for it on 4th down inside the 1 and run the power. I mean, that's our physical, that's our bread and butter. That's being hard-nosed, playing tough football, and they stopped us. So, that's something we're going to look at and study why that happened. But again, first game, and that's the things you're going to take and look at the film and make adjustments. And but I was pleased with the way that they responded, and to come in and score 30 points and do what they did in the second half, I think that just shows you what can happen.
Were you surprised at how well the freshmen played, or did you kind of see that coming in the last couple of weeks?
Well, I saw it coming. I knew how electric those guys would be. You definitely got some guys that can make some plays, and that's what you want to have. So no, I was excited to see they had success.
Chad, not a whole bunch of motion today. Are we going to see probably more of that as the season goes on?
Yeah, you will. And that was by design, and I tell you part of the reason why is because I wanted to keep Taj as not thinking about, who do I send, where's my motion got to be, my timing on it. I wanted to try to get him in a groove. He missed some reads early on because he had to do some thinking, and which basically reassured what my thought was of him, and I got to get him in a groove. And once he did, you saw what we had in the second half.
What do you feel like in the second half?
I just think, just him loosening up, just loosening up, hitting a few little stops over there to Nuke, to kind of just understand. They were giving us that the first half, and I couldn't get him to do it. And it was just everything. He was trying to squeeze the air out of the ball. Everything was all tense. But hey, that's why they played the first game.
He called